Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's Chinese Taipei going up against the New York Mets. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And pitching in this game, Brandon Sproat.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Chad Edmonds, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Lynn. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
That one almost got him. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nimmo hauls it in, 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Citi Field, and today's starting pitcher, Sean Murillo.
Well, something he had been dreaming about for a long time. His last time out, he got his first big league win. I'm sure he's got that ball secure somewhere that he can enjoy it in the offseason and the years to come. But today, it's time to get back to work, see if he can get number 2.
A flip to the pitcher covering, 1 up, 1 down. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Man at first, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swings through that one. 0-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Snap throw to first. Acuna gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Caught him looking for the K. Juan Soto now. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. And that misses. 1-0. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. There's the strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's too low. And the count even 1-1. And he takes a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And it remains 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. A little bit low. And that is ball 1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball. All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 outs. Line drive down the line, and it's foul. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New inning getting started. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Troy Johnston. Sproat back to work. And a foul ball. Johnston with a homer in his last game. On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Soto moving back for it, and that one is gone. He nails one out to right. Third home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Here's a big power threat. Ian Wang. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Pop up here, third base side. Baden under it. Makes the grab, one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next, Wang. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. Alvarez collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. One down. Here's the center fielder, Sam Harley. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Made quick work of him right there, Singy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto going after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And 1-2.
1-2.
Wang on at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. Chinese Taipei with the lead 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now Francisco Lindor. Lindor went deep in his most recent game.
One ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Marcy pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Stepping in, Brett Beatty. Good power, not great in the OBP department. On the ground right side, Lynn. Slings to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Chad Edmonds. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That one missed. Edmonds bats left, throws right, hitting leadoff in today's game, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. In the dirt, blocked. Ground ball left side, could be 2. He flips it to second in time. On to first, safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Here's the second baseman, Ben Lynn. Fly to left his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Left field. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one drilled left field. Could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Luis Angel Acuna now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Pete Alonso. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Ball 1 low. And another ball.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Juan Soto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hot shot to third. Sends it across to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's Juan Soto.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. And that's the second disengagement now. Swung on, belted. Sasaki going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Mets leave 1. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Yu Chang. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Puts it away for the out. Now it's the DH, Troy Johnston. He's already homered here in this one. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. And it's caught for the out.
Number 14.
2 outs, base is empty. Ian Wang getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Baden brings it in with a nice running grab. Back here in Queens, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Right side, but it kicks foul. The 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Steps on first for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it's gone. Francisco Lindor takes him deep. His second of the year. It's 1-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Flied to right his first time. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. To third. Chang. Handles, throws to first, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. All even now at 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Sproat back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins sizes this one up and makes the grab. And there's one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. It's a bomb. He made him pay for that one. His second of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And here's the first baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that's too high.
1-0.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out, number 2.
Now batting, number 31.
2 down, bases empty. Dan Lin will hit next, and he's already singled in this game. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side, Acuna. And that is the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And now the DH, Starling Marte. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. On the ground, Cerna fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Left field, way back there. It bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And in there with it, double off the wall.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Man at second. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 2.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that drops in for a strike. Just missed. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Mullins now at the plate. That one at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Slider misses outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 and 2. 2 and 2.
Line drive, base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And now 1 and 2. In the air, left field, down the line. It's going to fall for a hit. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing at a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 outs, bases full. Now, Francisco Alvarez. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sean Murillo gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. A new pitcher in the game, number 32.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Ball one there. Inside. Now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
2-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Mullins, the runner at third. Nimmo over at second. Lindor on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead it 3-2. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chad Edmonds. And that one fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
0-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ben Lynn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one ripped back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
So digging in, Yu Chang. Chang goes 6'1", 29 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. The Mets lead this one 3-2. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the sixth. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 3. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
There's a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. And that is out of play. Beatty stands at first with 1 out. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
In the dirt, but kept close. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. Mets are out on top, 3-2. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brooks Raley. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
With the tying run on at first here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers up and throwing. Soto getting loose as well.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one to first, and foul ball. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Here's a 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he does. Doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the left fielder, Wang. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. And that one is in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that's down and away.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first.
You're out.
Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike.
Center fielder, Cedric
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Cedric Mullins. The other way, that's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Nimmo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Fouled off down the right side. Two on, 2 outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
2 outs. Stays alive. On the ground, out to short. Slings it across. Lindor retire. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left for the Mets, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Harley in the box now. Takes strike 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Comes up empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now the first baseman. Fought off foul. In for a strike. Good slider. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Dan Lin. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. He's looking rock solid so far.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the eighth. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Noble Meyer.
Number 13.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Now into the ball game on defense. Dot Pate. He takes over behind the plate. And a slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
There's the strike at the knees.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Beatty stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the second out of the inning. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Two down, bases empty. Here's Starling Marte. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. On the ground to third, Chang. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Chad Edmonds. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, number 6. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. No outs, runner at first. Ben Lin getting ready to hit. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Neil Wang. He represents the go-ahead run. Runner on the move. They pitch out. Throw to second.
They were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And now 2-0. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Now the third baseman, Yu Chang.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Headed towards the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Johnston swings through it for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
One strike away. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. 3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.